Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Call Me After. I'm Emily.
I'm a D.
And we're back after 3 weeks.
It's been a while, but listen, we had a lot of technical difficulties. Okay. For some reason, our recording device wasn't taking our memory card. It kept like popping back out. Like something was wrong with the little clip or whatever. But
yeah. And then we tried to like sync it to our laptop the next time because we were working on that for so long. We were like, let's scrap this and just retry next week. So then the next week, I bought a whole new thing to link it to our laptop. And then that wasn't working.
yeah, that wasn't working at all. Like everything was connected, but it just wasn't transferring audio from the mic to my laptop. And then literally another time, I
think we just didn't feel like we were just not feeling good. But
no, but I did.
We're here.
Yesterday, I did spend like an hour and a half trying to fix this audio thing. So we ended up buying a completely new recorder, and honestly, I hope it sounds amazing right now.
Yeah. So if we're looking and sounding really good, don't mind us.
But sorry we're boring you. We just wanted to give like some excuses as to why.
Please. We just want to tell you guys why we've been gone, but we're back. And it's so funny because when we were gonna film, I had just gotten my hair done, and I was like, guys, if you don't recognize me, like it's because I got my hair done. But then now it's been like 3 weeks and my hair doesn't look fresh at all, and it's actually like on a week of not washing. So I'm gonna just like scrap that bit because I'm embarrassed.
I think it looks fresh though, and if you're not watching, watch on YouTube. It looks great.
No, it doesn't look good, but it's fine. I actually like went viral recently. I'm like a viral queen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went viral because I posted like a little hair transformation video from when my hair was not cute. It was like a little sound. It was like she didn't want to die. She just wanted something back. I don't know. And I put she just wanted her hair to be healthy again. I did a little transformation from I don't know what year was it, like 2021 when I was blonde.
Yeah, definitely 2021.
Yeah, to now, and the difference.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy because Adi has these memory cards from when we used to do YouTube, and I was probably like 2021. We were looking at old footage, and my hair was literally fried. And the transformation from then to now was actually crazy. So I went kind of viral for sharing my little story, and yeah.
I think it's so funny too, like looking back at old photos, like old videos, and we're just like, why didn't you tell me? Like we're telling each other, why didn't you tell me I looked like this?
No, literally, like, why didn't you tell me? Like my hair was literally brittle. Like it's insane. But yeah. And then Adi had like super long hair in some of those videos that we were looking back on.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Why did you just stare at me?
Because I was waiting for you to finish like what you were gonna say. You just said, and Adi had like super long hair when we were watching those videos.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to reply.
Like, yeah, I did have super long hair.
You went through this phase where you're like, I'm gonna grow it so long. I was like, why?
Because I was going through like midlife crisis.
Something was going on with you, but yeah, that was super funny. I love just looking at old videos. Also, it's kind of cool that we did YouTube. Like we would post like combined probably like 4 times a week. Yeah, and so we have so many old videos that we can just look back on. It's so fun.
Yeah, like I love looking at videos of Sky when she was a little Pookie bear.
For real, like we literally vlogged when we first got her, and we watched that video I think every birthday of hers. Yeah. Like actually.
Yeah, but it's also cool because we've changed so much in the past 3 years. I feel like a lot of people like can't even recognize me anymore.
You think?
Like I don't want to like hopefully not in a bad way, but I just feel like, I look a lot different than I was 3 years ago. And also 3 years ago, like I was like 50 pounds heavier.
Oh, wow, yeah. 3 years ago, you were not.
Oh, 3 years ago, I was like 15 pounds heavier.
Or lighter.
And then a year and a half ago, I was like 50 pounds heavier.
Yes. But yeah, Transformation Tuesday. Also, since we were gone, we had a pretend wedding shoot. Like we literally got fake married. People were swiping up because I was sharing stories, and they were like, "Congrats on the wedding." I was like, "We did not get married." But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for our fake wedding. It was a really fun time.
It was cool. So basically, in the wedding world, they do fake staged weddings, elopements, stuff like that, just to kind of get everyone's work out there. It's just it just like benefits everyone.
The photographer, wedding planner, hair and makeup,
florals, signage.
Exactly. So they style like these fake shoots, basically pretend it's like a real thing. just so, you know, they have more work in their portfolio, essentially.
Yeah, and they asked us to model, so we were just like cute little models for the day, and it was so fun. We went to Laguna Beach. We had a fake elopement situation. The hotel was so cute. My dress didn't fit me, which was so unfortunate. I kept having like a nip slip.
Yeah.
I was like, so sorry, guys. I think everyone saw my.
It looked great though, but unfortunately, like the top was way too baggy.
Yeah, I just don't have boobs, but everyone saw my nipple that day. It was really fun times, but it was so cute. We got like cute pictures out of it. Went to dinner after, and I was actually so mute at dinner because of how exhausted I was. Adi was like, "You don't have to reply because I know you're super tired," and he was just like yapping at dinner. It was so funny.
And that usually never happens, I feel like.
Yeah, but the hairdresser did my hair in like this certain way where she had to like tease it. Oh my gosh, how long did it take us to take everything out?
Like over 30 minutes just for you to like get the knots out, kind of have your hair going back in the right place.
I was so uncomfortable at dinner afterwards because we went to dinner, and I needed to take this bun thing that she had put in my hair out. And Adi goes, "Just wait till after dinner. It's fine." I was like, okay. Good thing I did, because I took it off. And oh my gosh, my hair just stayed that way. Like it was just stayed in this ball of tangles and knots. It was insane. And then I had to get in the shower and deep condition and just try and like get everything out. It was horrible. And it just made me realize I do not want to do that on our wedding day for my hair, like at all.
Yeah, it's actually good that we did that, because I feel like now you kind of know what style you're going for.
Yes, for sure. Like I know exactly what I want now, and it's none of that, unfortunately. But
yeah, the cool thing too is that we did find our wedding, or should I?
Yeah, we found our wedding planner. Yeah, so fun. Found our wedding planner. We basically have like so much booked right now, guys. Little wedding update, but we don't want to give away too much. But so fun. I think I found my dress too, low key.
Oop. Right,
it's been so hard not to tell you what my dress looks. I was like, fine, I'll show you. And he's like, no, don't tell me. I want to show you so bad. Like, how am I supposed to wait so long to show you my dress?
Yeah, and also that TikTok you did of like finding your dress, and it was the ones like you weren't gonna get.
Yeah.
I like swiped away.
I
don't even want to see like a thought of how she's gonna look, you know?
Okay, good. Yeah, I was worried about that. I forgot. I think I warned you the first time I posted that to not look, so I forgot to tell you the second time.
So I just saw you in a wedding dress. I was like, wait, is that my old swipe?
Yeah, but it's gonna be really hard to not tell you what it looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I was proposing, like I felt so guilty just keeping that from you.
You're like, you don't know, but I'm planning something really amazing.
That's so funny too, because I just remembered something, and that, you know, obviously like Emily and I have free use of each other's phones. A lot of couples like don't have that, you know, because they're on some sus activities. But like during this time of trying to make sure Emily does not find out about me proposing, like she would look like at my phone or whatever it was, and I would feel like so guilty, and my heart would start racing. I'm like, oh no, like hope she doesn't find like these messages.
Yeah.
And it's just like with the proposal planner, you know.
No, yeah, I never found anything, but that sounds so weird. We have access to each other's phones because we just like talk for each other sometimes if like the other one's driving, and like order food. But that sounds so weird. Like, I'm just like checking your phone, please.
Yeah, and I have two phones on some.
So do I.
Like, I'm not a drug dealer, guys. I swear. I have
real.
one content phone and then one like main phone where you could hit me up. But I was trying so hard because I was talking to the proposal planner on my emails. So I was trying so hard not to like archive it because like, you know, I wasn't trying to delete the whole thread.
Yeah.
But also it was on both phones. So I was like, every time she picked up one phone or the other phone, I was like, oh no, like she never goes through my emails, which is great. I'm glad like I was talking to her through my emails, but man, that was so scary. It literally felt like I was cheating, bro, and like, but like obviously in the best way possible.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I get you. But at least with the dress thing, I could tell you about like my dress without feeling like I'm telling you. So I'm not really keeping too much of a secret.
No, yeah, but it just reminded me like
Your
that
past.
feeling. Like I never had that feeling before.
So
I mean, the fact that it was for that was so funny.
No, yeah, I feel like just planning anything for someone, you have to like basically give so many thread of lies in order to take like pull it off.
Bro, it was so many little white lies, and I was just like, when is this gonna end? It's literally my least favorite thing to do. Like,
I know. But actually you're kind of so good at that game, Mafia.
oh yeah.
So I feel like it was kind of easy for you.
I would say like I'm not good at lying. Like I'm okay acting though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like lying is difficult. Like if a for real lie is difficult for me to like look at you in your eyes and like tell you something that's not true. I feel like.
No, I get you. But I forgot how good you are at Mafia.
Yeah, I forgot to.
If you guys don't know what Mafia is, I feel like other people call it differently.
When we were in high school, we played. It was like sheeps and wolves or something.
It's like
that.
the same type of
It's the
thing.
same thing. It's just like the mafia members are wolves and like civilians are sheep.
Okay, so basically it's kind of also like a murder mystery game.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'll do a quick rundown. Basically, you play with like cards. An ace is mafia, meaning like you have to pretend to be a civilian, and then like everyone goes to sleep. You play with a group of people. At night, you essentially off someone combined with another partner of yours,
Well,
and then you
depending
wake
how many
up.
people there
Yeah,
are,
it depends
yeah.
on how many. And then you wake up. Everyone wakes up. And then you're supposed to explain who's mafia, and then you collectively as a group vote a person you think is mafia out. So
Yeah.
it gets crazy because when you collectively think, oh, a person is mafia who's not mafia, but they're not a good actor or a good liar.
I'm so bad at it. Like someone will look at me and be like, Emily, are you Mafia? And I'll go,
Yeah, she's so
I'm
bad.
so bad at it, but it's such a fun game. It's also a really good bonding game, I would say. Like
Yeah,
when you're with
definitely.
new friends, I feel like it makes everyone kind of laugh and have
For
fun.
But it could get heated sometimes.
No, for sure. Because I'll be like with a friend and be like, you promise like you're not it. And like, let's vote out this person. And they're like, I promise. And then in the end, they're it. I go, are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel so betrayed. But it's all fun and games. But yeah, that wedding shoot was pretty cool. Like just pretend wedding. We had to get you like a collared shirt for it.
Yeah.
Adidas doesn't have a white collared shirt.
Is that bad?
Where did it go? But when we were at the mall, who did you see? You saw like some famous person.
Bro, I literally saw Mr. Fantastic. If you guys don't know who that is from Fantastic Four, it's the stretchy guy. He's a stretchy doctor. I couldn't recognize him at first. He looks older, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
But I
that's
knew
just
who
life.
it was right away. And I was trying so hard to find him like on the internet until I realized it was Mr. Fantastic.
No,
and I got
that's
so
the
hyped.
worst feeling when you're like, I know this person. Like, if I saw their name, I'd be like, yes, 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 yes. Or like, you just need one trigger to get it. And then it just takes this, took you, I think we sat down and you were like Googling for like 20
I had
minutes.
to find it.
But it's so funny when he came in and he goes, do you know who that is? I go, who? He goes, I think he went in another room. I go and like follow this man and I had no idea who he was. It was so funny. But that was cool.
But yeah, so he was at J. Crew. I'm just like,
No. But it's actually kind of crazy. Like living in LA, you just randomly see like really big actors or like really big singers. Like who's like the famous person? Who's the most famous person you've ever seen?
That's a great question. I'm going to have to think about that one because I'm going to be honest, like everyone's stereotype about LA of seeing famous people, that's like one of the things that is actually true.
Yeah, for sure.
And there
And
are,
we have been to like premieres. Like we've seen like Mark Wahlberg.
yeah, but I'm talking about like literally just out in public,
out. Yeah, that's
grabbing
true.
a cup of coffee, like whatever it is. That's actually true. And like, I feel like if you go searching for them, maybe you'll find them, but it's more
If you
so.
know like where they tend to hit up,
Yeah.
I would say. But the most famous person I think I've ever seen was Hailey Bieber.
Yeah, I was going to say. You took a Pilates class with
Yeah,
her,
I took a Pilates class with Hailey Bieber. Like she was right next to me, guys. And when I would stop my workout, she would stop. Like she'd be like, okay, so this girl is stopping, so I can stop. You know, it was like one of those, like we were kind of in sync. I would say besties.
What a fumble.
Yeah, what a fumble. She was so beautiful in person. And then I remember when the class was over, I hadn't screwed my Hydro Flask lid on all the way.
Oh, no.
So I pick up the top, like where you can just like hold it from the top. And my whole flask just falls in this Pilates studio. Like, and I'm not kidding. It's a bougie Pilates studio. Like Hailey Bieber goes there. So many like famous celebrity girlies be going there. So I was so embarrassed.
That is so embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm secondhand embarrassed just hearing this story again.
No, like it was loud and water everywhere.
That's the worst too, because now you
And-
got to clean up this mess.
I know. And Hailey Bieber is like, wow, this weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
She was gonna be my friend, but now she's not.
She was fully gonna probably ask me to go get coffee after, and then she saw that and she was just embarrassed for me and had to depart really fast. But I would say she was the most famous person I've ever came across.
Like, yeah.
Like, who else? I've seen like the Jenners out when I was younger, but I don't think, like, not recent.
Dude, who have I seen that's like the most famous person I've seen? I can't remember. There's definitely like
Who's
some big ones.
that guy from
But I'm talking about like
Teen Wolf? What's his name?
Tyler Posey.
I be seeing him all the time.
in Studio City.
Mhm. Who else?
Freddie Freeman.
You seen him?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyways, there's a bunch of celebrities here, so if you guys are into that, come visit LA and just walk in the
Walk in.
Century City. I feel like is a good spot.
We're
There's-
like telling people, take one of those tours. I always see those tours on those little buses.
that they just show you like houses. I feel like
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Should
It
we
is.
take one?
Most of them are like gated because I took one when I was a little.
Did you really
little
when you
kid, yeah.
visited? That's so funny. I want to take one just
we
for
didn't
fun.
see anyone famous.
Yeah, you just see like famous houses.
They just tell you super cool things like this is blah blah blah's house in the movie blah blah blah, and it's like they actually live here. Blah,
Period.
Blah. I'm like, dang. First of all, like, how do you know all this information, you little stalker?
No, kind of scary that these famous people, everyone just kind of drives by their house.
Yeah, and like in like literal vans.
Like speaking about you.
if you guys don't know, because I feel like it's just LA based. It's literally like vans
But
that are convertible.
Yeah.
So there's no top, there's no like roof on this van.
It's like Star Tours.
Yeah,
or
and there's just
something.
like a bunch of people in this van with binoculars, cameras, just a bunch of tourists. It's actually
I love waving at them.
I love passing by them.
I'm like, hi. I should just dress as someone famous and
Yes.
just stalk them. Be like, hey. I don't know who I could dress up as where they would like actually believe me.
I don't feel like we look like any famous person.
Yeah.
People used to say I look like Nick Jonas. Not anymore.
You honestly used to look like Nick Jonas, I would say. But because you had like no facial hair. Does Nick Jonas have facial hair these days?
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, I live, love, laugh, LA. Honestly, who's a famous person that you would feel comfortable going up to and asking for a picture? Because I feel like there's so many that I would want to, but I'd be too scared.
That's a great question again, just because there's only a few people that I would do that to, but I feel like if I actually saw them in person, they would have so much security that I would genuinely not go up to them, you know?
No, but like you could go up to them, just security aside, who would you do?
I feel like LeBron James
Yeah.
would be a good one just because I feel like he's funny. And like he'd be like, oh, what's up, man? You know? But I was going to say Drake. Hope no one like hates me for that. I'm a Drake fan.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to take that back. I'm a neutral Drake fan.
No, but like Drake is just like one of the biggest artists. Like
Bro, saying
in-
that lives in LA.
No, yeah. Drake's one of the biggest artists. Like you'd have to like take a picture with him, you know?
I just like
just for the clout.
how long he's been in the game for. you
Yeah,
know?
so
Like,
successful for so long.
he's actually one of the only people that hasn't fallen off yet. Which is so crazy because he's been in the game for years. Like literally every rapper you know has had its big break and fallen off.
Yeah.
Except obviously the
True.
big three. But even so, I think that,
I feel like low-key I have a toxic personality trait where I would see someone famous, like if it's a girl, and I would think could be friends with them. So I wouldn't go up for a picture because I'm like, they can't know that I'm a fan. They have to just think I'm a cool girl that they could be friends with. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I just feel like you can't really go up to a famous person as a fan if you want to be their friend. You're
Exactly. Like if I saw Kylie Jenner, like I know we could be besties. So I can't just go up to her and be like, oh my gosh, can I get a picture? I have to go, oh my gosh, I like your shoes.
Like I'm not trying to talk for all famous people, but I feel like if you come up to them as a fan, they automatically like filter you as
As
someone
a fan.
who can't be their friend because they wouldn't be able to trust you like that.
Yeah, I feel like the super famous people, but I feel like influencers, they like be making friends with fans all the time.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like it's different than like A-list celebrities, of course.
Yeah. But I feel like I would want a picture with Justin Bieber just because the believer in me, but I feel I'd be terrified to go up to him.
I'd be terrified to go up to Justin too, just because of all like the paparazzi videos I've seen of him.
Yeah, but I feel like he's fine with his fans.
Nah, he is, but I just feel like if you catch him in a bad mood, like
you're done for.
He's definitely gone through a lot, so I understand like why he has like bad outbreaks with paparazzi and stuff like that. Like it's annoying, you know, having your privacy just
taken away.
Yeah,
so true.
And luckily, like we do social media, but we're not even close to that. Like we can go out.
Oh well, yeah, obviously.
No one will come up to it.
Not a single person. No, seriously, guys, come up to us. The last episode, I was super sick, I think, right?
Yes, that was the last episode.
Yeah, and it just made me remember when you're sick. Honestly, not even when you're sick, but getting a cough attack in the middle of the night through your slumber is, I think, top 3 worst times of my life.
Yeah, it just takes you by surprise, and it's like torturous.
I literally had a cough attack, honestly, maybe like a week ago in the middle of the night. And I remember I was like in my sleep feeling it and being like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to pass away, like in my sleep. And then I woke up and I had a major cough attack and I couldn't catch my breath. It was horrible.
It just sucks too, because it's like if you're sleeping next to someone, it's like, oh, they're getting waken up.
No, yeah. I feel so bad because Adi will like start to like rub my back and I'm just not stopping. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's coughing a lung up. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm just like half asleep, like, are you okay?
I'm like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's horrible. But also like just getting one in public, I feel like also horrible.
Especially after the vid.
You know? Oh, the vid. Dude, don't even catch me sneezing like months when we were able to go out.
Like, why is it not a thing anymore? But I'm still scared to cough it and sneeze.
No, even when someone coughs near me, I'm like, ew. What's going on there? Why are you here?
Do you have the vid?
Yeah, like actually it just traumatized me because I just feel like you can't be coughing in public. Like after being sick, when I'm just not really sick, I still get a lingering cough. So I'm so terrified in my workout classes just to get a little tickle in my throat. I have gum on lock ready to like soothe my throat because I'm so embarrassed. Like just one cough and I'm like, oh my gosh, like everyone is looking at me. They think I'm sick and I'm not. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, like if I drink water and it goes down the wrong little tube, you know, and it just like it's like
no,
in your
it's
throat.
So embarrassing.
I'm like, no, I'm not sick. I swear, I just choked on my water. You know.
When we go to restaurants and like we eat something spicy, it's like that first spicy bite for me always will make me cough, and I can't like catch my breath.
It's like the way you inhale it
or something. Like why does that always happen to me?
Hits the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like we went to dinner at like this Thai restaurant and we never tried their food before. So I take a big bite of something, not realizing it's spicy and instantly just like choking and coughing.
But I feel like it's only when it hits the back of your throat.
Yeah, but it's like the first bite of it.
Yeah. But it's really, really funny being around her just because like I get so secondhand embarrassed too. And then I tell her after like, that was so embarrassing for me.
No, we have such a real problem with secondhand embarrassment. We were walking this story. We were walking down the street and there were like a group of women, like middle-aged women, and they were all dressed up to the nines. So I'm like, I'm going to make them feel good. So they're like looking at us, like laughing because they're all giggling how dressed up they are going to get into this car. So I holler out, go, you guys all look amazing. Not a single person replied to me.
They just looked at her.
They just looked at me like I was speaking a different language. Didn't reply. So I go, wow, that was crazy.
And then I just go, babe, you don't understand how embarrassing that was for me.
And I just was like, dude, I was already so embarrassed. Now I'm 10 times more embarrassed.
I just keep saying that. I was like, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. She's like, stop, please. You're literally going to make me cry.
No, because I was genuinely like so embarrassed with how that happened. I don't know what it is when you holler something out to someone and they just don't hear you, how embarrassing it is.
The funny thing too is I feel like I'm not actually secondhand embarrassed. Like I just like saying
you
that.
were.
No, genuinely.
That time you were.
Genuinely, I don't get secondhand embarrassed. I just like saying it because I know you were embarrassed. Like, it's so funny saying something to someone and they don't reply. Like, that's just so embarrassing for the person. Like, I just like to make you feel worse than it does. It
No,
did,
that was horrible though. That was actually horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, did they just not hear me, or they just didn't hear what I said, or what just happened? Like, I want to know. I need
The
to
funny
talk
thing
to them.
too is you literally turned to them and told them. So it's
I
not
went
like
out of my way.
it's not like you were just talking to me, you know, like,
No.
or they thought that you were talking to me. It's like not. It
and
was
I
for
raised
them.
my voice like loud to
Yeah.
say it.
It sucks too because now it's like, will you compliment the next group of girls
Never.
you see?
I'm never complimenting anyone ever again. Like, how crazy is that?
That's so funny.
Like, it takes so much in me to even like say to someone, oh my gosh, I really like your pants, just in fear now that they're just not gonna hear me and I'm just gonna shrivel into a hole. Like, I can't. How embarrassing. I feel like we've been like a really big sports household these past few weeks.
Yeah, and generally it's coming from you.
You think?
Yeah, I mean,
I've been really into it, I feel.
I love sports, but I'm not the type of guy to just be like, oh, they're playing today, like, let's watch, and I'll put it on, you know? But it's like, Emily would be like, oh, there's football games on, like, let's watch, which is actually crazy. I feel like roles are reversed.
Yeah, I feel like you've never really been into like you've been into sports, but not really like to turn it on.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
I'm a highlight type of guy.
Yeah. But I joined a fantasy league for football. Well, Adi's friends.
My friend.
There's like they made a fantasy league, and I've been saying I wanted to be in it, and they just forgot to add me. So we made a whole new league just for me, and I'm playing Adi this week actually, and I think I'm gonna win. But
If you guys don't know what fantasy is, it's essentially like a competition between you and your friends, and you all draft NFL players or basketball players or baseball
from
players
different teams.
You all have like an order, and it's like randomly generated order of who gets to pick first, and you draft a whole team, and it's super fun because each week your team plays against another team, and whoever gets the most points wins. So
it's like individually scored between the players. So if a player does well, it gives your team more points. And it's cool because you can like bench players or draft new players throughout the weeks. My team lost last week. That was the first week we played. But
if you guys know fantasy, her team lost by like 50 points, which is insane.
Yeah, it was insane, but my team would have beat any other team in the league. So it was just like a high scoring week, I guess. But then this week I'm playing a D, and we're going to see who wins today, I think, because we have like one more game.
Because all my players played, but she has like one more game. So if they choke, I win. But if they don't, if they do good, I lose. So it's actually very interesting.
Yeah, but it's been so fun. Like, I love like watching football. I think football's the most relaxing sport for me to watch.
That's the most interesting statement I've ever heard in my life.
You think? Because I don't know, something about them just doing like hike and then they get to throw it or they get tackled. It's just consistent. Whereas baseball, we were just watching the Baseball World Series, which go Dodgers, LA natives over here. So we're really happy about that. My mom is like the biggest Dodger fan. Well, I guess my parents both, just the biggest Dodgers fan. So that was exciting. But watching baseball stressed me out so much more than watching football. I don't know why.
I feel like it's because it was a World Series, babe.
Like, stakes are high.
If your team was playing in the Super Bowl, I think you'd be a lot more stressed.
But every time like a player would hit, I'd be like, oh no, is it going over the fence? Oh no, like I would be so scared. But with football, it's just, I don't know, it just seems more chill.
That's so weird. I don't know. I don't feel like watching football is like relaxed.
Even with a team that I want to win, like I still am like enjoying it in a less sweaty palm way.
I'm trying to think. I think genuinely like the most relaxing sport for me to watch is baseball.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. Maybe I have to watch some baseball without it being like stakes are high. But
I just feel like even when you're at the game, it's definitely more of like a calm atmosphere than like a football game.
Yeah, you're right. I think also like watching basketball is kind of relaxing too, though.
It is
because it just goes back and forth.
Yeah, and even at like when I would go to like Lakers or Clippers game, it's like because something's happening like constantly.
It feels more comforting, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds so backwards, but
excuse me, girl.
If you guys aren't watching on YouTube, we have our little Sky
She's trying to
Pomsky.
snuggle. Oh, she's in the frame. You're so snuggly. Guys, she's literally the biggest snuggler.
If you guys don't know, or if you have huskies or any type of dog and can relate, like we we took Sky into 3 different training programs. She wasn't a bad girl, but she was a little reckless girl.
She just couldn't walk on a leash, and we tried everything to get her to not like pull us. She would just bark at everyone, everything.
Yeah, she was a little rascal, but she was still the lover of our life.
But the third trainer...
No, but let's talk about the first trainer. So the first trainer was like a one-time, lifetime fee. So you pay once, and for the whole rest of your life, unlimited training sessions, right?
Weird.
Which sounds like a freaking scam.
We should have known. We were babies.
But
like
anyways,
20.
Like this guy had like a G-Wagon, private plane, like...
Literally would come into our training sessions and just sit down and talk to us about how he's getting his pilot license to drive his private plane back and forth from LA to Vegas.
And how like other customers like, oh, sorry, I just got off a phone with another customer. Like they were just screaming at me saying that like it wasn't working with their dog. I'm like, why are you telling me, bro? You know?
Weird. And he said that Sky, he was like, oh, enjoy this now because she is not going to be cuddly when she's all grown up. Look at her.
Yeah, she's the most cuddly little bug I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, so if you're watching this, you're weird.
If you're watching this, don't... I'm saying...
To the guy.
Nah, but anyone that's watching this, don't give up on training your dog because trust me, like it creates this bond between you and your dog. And now she's like a perfect little angel and she has so much more fun because we take her to a lot of places compared to back in the day when she would just pull and, you know...
Yeah, our third trainer worked wonders for us, thankfully. We were like, I think she hit 3 and we were like, we need to get this under control.
Yeah, it was actually the craziest like behavioral switch I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we would cry about it.
Like we're actually so grateful
for
that trainer just because like he made Sky's life so much more fun.
For sure. Oh, she's so precious.
And like honestly, like the love you have for a dog that you train, now it's like
such a different bond.
Such a different relationship.
Yeah.
It's like way more respectful, you know?
Like she respects us. I feel like before she was thinking she was protecting us and now she knows like we got her.
Yeah, like we protect her.
Yeah. Yeah. Such a different switch up, but love her the most.
But yeah, you know, every dog can be a good dog.
Well, yeah, of course.
I just feel like some people think, you know, like there's certain breeds out there that aren't the best, but trust me, those dogs.
It's all about training and how they're brought up, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the same with people. It's like how you were raised, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you were raised in a super high stress, no love family, like I don't think it's going to translate well to that animal.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. She's just the best. It's crazy how we're like low-key teen parents. Or we're teen parents. Please, we were 20.
Please, and we only have a dog.
But why does it feel like we're full-grown parents? Like we have a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I would say
it's crazy.
Before having a kid, get a dog with your significant other because then you'll really see like, okay, maybe this parenting thing can work, you know?
It really feels like you're raising a baby or a child. Like obviously they're way easier, way quicker, I would say. Like after a week, you're kind of a way better than...
After like 4 weeks.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like whereas you're raising this child till they're 18 kind of thing. Whereas Sky is basically... we just have to feed her, walk her, show her love, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I don't know if they cut that.
And you just burped and blew it over at my direction.
I didn't do it at your direction. I was trying to face away from the mic.
I would say that's a bad habit of yours.
What? Burping?
Why do men burp and then like blow it away from them? Like why is that a thing?
It in
you
your direction,
burp
though.
And then blow it away. Like not towards me necessarily, but you burp and blow it away.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to like hit you with it. Now the thing is,
you're not trying to hit yourself with it.
It's like, so I burp with my mouth closed sometimes, and then like blow it into a certain direction where no one is there. I'm very respectful and thoughtful of other people. Like, what do you want? Like, you should be saying thank you.
No, but it's just so funny that that's like a habit of yours.
There's actual guys out there that will fart in your face.
No, they won't.
Yes, they. Oh my gosh, yes, they will. Like, I swear,
You
swear.
probably farted in your friend's face.
No,
That's how
no.
you know.
Like, if Bryce Hall was on this podcast right now, he would be on my side. He'd be like, oh, yeah, I fart in my girlfriend's face all the time.
No
I
way.
swear.
Don't you get pink eye from getting farted in the face?
Allegedly, but...
That's a thing. It's proven by you.
No, it is.
It's a thing. Wait, so why? How come when you fart, you don't blow it in a different direction?
What do you mean?
You let it just surround you.
No.
You waft it?
I go elsewhere. I go elsewhere. I just let it surround me like a little cloud of fart.
That's what I feel like you do.
That's what you do, bro.
No,
Especially under the blankets. Dutch ovening me.
Where am I supposed to go? I'm sleeping.
Sometimes, like, most of the time, I get into bed later than Emily. And sometimes, like, I'll be finished with my shower or whatever. And I'll just, like, get in bed, lift up the covers. Lift up the covers, and it's just like, boom. It's like,
really... We should play that game, Suspect. You know when they're running on TikTok?
No, I've never seen that.
What?
What is that?
They're like running on TikTok and they switch spots and they go, Suspect has a
oh, and then you like roast each other?
Yeah. I'm trying
I've
to think
seen
of I can't think of one, but
Suspect always Dutch ovens. Dutch ovens are freaking bad.
Suspect farts in their sleep.
Suspect wakes up when he farts.
Yeah, because the smell is so foul.
No.
Suspect orders 5 things on the menu and takes a bite of each one and puts it as leftovers and never eats them.
That's so false.
It's true.
How's that true? I always eat my leftovers. I don't finish my leftovers, but I always eat my leftovers.
But Suspect needs to try everything on the menu.
Yeah, because what if I never order this restaurant again? Like, I need to get my experiences up, you know? Like, what if someone just once in a blue moon asked me, oh, have you tried this place? Oh, why didn't you get their blah, blah, blah sandwich?
You're like, I did.
I did, brother. And trust me, it was the best thing I ordered, you know?
Suspect doesn't know where the laundry hampers are and puts their clothes right next to it.
Suspect?
Yeah, you can't think of anything for me, huh?
Yeah?
Go.
Suspect farts a lot.
That's all you've said about me.
I don't know if
I
we're
have
making people,
IBS.
I don't know if we're making people uncomfortable talking about farts, you know? Some people have fart phobias.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, just like you have throw up phobia.
Wait, people do not have fart phobia?
Yes, they do, I swear. There's phobias for everything. You want me to search it up?
I'm searching it up, bro.
It's literally going to say, it's going to be called like...
Are people afraid of farts? I love this AI like Google thing. Yes, people are afraid of passing gas in public. Hello? Sky just farted on me.
No way. And she's like, what is that?
Sky just farted on me. It's called... Please guess what it's called.
No.
Guess what it's called.
Fartophobia.
Yes.
What? How did I know that?
Unreasonable fear of passing gas. It's just passing gas in public.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fartophobia.
That is hilarious.
Well, obviously, I'm afraid of passing gas in public too. Like, what?
I want you to know I literally pulled it out of my butt.
I'm telling you, it's the easiest name to come up with. That's why I said gas.
No, I just feel like every other phobia has like this thalassophobia,
name.
trypophobia,
Emetophobia.
This is the most basic fartophobia.
Because it's such a weird, it's like such a fake phobia. It's just like a common
That's why you
fear.
never hear anyone talking about it, because no one ever says, oh yeah, I have fartophobia.
I'm gonna start telling people I have fartophobia.
No,
They're like,
literally?
they're not gonna know. They're gonna be like, what is that? Because they're gonna think it's about something completely separate. I'm like, it's afraid of farting, like
in
that.
public.
In public is like the true one, because yeah, I'm afraid. Everyone's afraid of farting in public. Come on,
bro. In school, like high school, after lunch, I would always get gassy. And then it was the worst too, because the position that you're sitting in the chair is like pooping position, you know? So I'm sorry if we're making like people uncomfortable, but honestly, it's like, so I didn't know this hack until later, but basically like when you need a fart and you're like hunched in a pooping position, essentially, if you lean back, like lean your torso back, it lets the gas pass through and it goes up instead.
Oh.
And that's how I prevented myself from stinking up the class every freaking time.
No, that's crazy. Did you have a pooping bathroom at school?
So here's the thing. It's like, I am not a huge fan of going potty in public places.
Potty?
And like the school.
You just said potty.
And the school.
We're literally 3 years old.
And the school public restroom was always so scary to me, because you never knew when those ops were gonna come in.
True.
And you're just on the toilet in a very
oh, it's different for men too because there's urinals, right? So it's like when
Yeah.
you're going in a stall, like people know that you're gonna
yeah
go,
yeah
right?
they know that you're going potty.
you're going potty.
But yeah, you just never know when you're in the most like what's it called position, like
Vulnerable.
vulnerable position. You just sat down, like haven't wiped yet or anything, and like someone could just come in and just start beating you up.
Oh my gosh.
No, that was like my fear. It was just,
you had poop a phobia in public.
So I was on the volleyball team, if you guys didn't know, and when I would have practice,
No one would be in those bathrooms.
No one would be in those bathrooms because it was just for the volleyball team. Bro, it was the cleanest bathroom ever. Like, you don't understand. Like, why would I ever go into the public restroom when I could go to the gym bathroom?
Yeah, that was also at the soccer fields. There was bathrooms that people at PE could go to, but then on the other side, those ones were always locked, and our coach would always unlock them like right before practice. So we would all go in there and go to the bathroom. It was the best because no one ever used them.
Yeah, the cool thing is too is like, since it was basically just a volleyball team, I would lock it.
The whole bathroom.
I'd have it to myself.
Oh, that's so real.
Man, those
Good
were the
times.
days.
No. Wow, I feel like we just talked about pooping and farting for a good time.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sorry if this was like an interesting episode.
This
it's gonna
is
go
such-
viral though. I'm sure it's.
This is like our daily talk, though. I fear.
I wouldn't say about daily, but like it's definitely a comfortable topic we talk about.
I know people or couples that have literally never farted in front of each other.
Yeah, it's funny too because we were like that for what 2 years.
I couldn't be like that because I have stomach problems.
Yeah, I was like that because I always thought if she smells this fart, like she's gonna she's gonna find me unattractive and like.
And you were right. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, but then literally like it got to a point where she was begging me to fart.
So weird. Okay, we need to move past this conversation.
All right. Okay. Let's switch it up because there's this YouTube comment that I saw, and it was like we should have talked about it because
it was kind of deep.
Yeah, it was like after our last episode or 2 episodes ago. They were really curious to know how we handled our relationship while being a YouTube couple and like posting videos, pranking each other. You know, how was that like behind the scenes? Was there ever a point where we couldn't take it anymore?
I feel like we handled it kind of really well. Yeah, we were pranking each other a lot, but realistically, a lot of the pranks were friendly. Like they weren't too deep. Yeah, there were some kind of crazy ones in there, but you would prank me and I would get you back kind of thing. So it wasn't like you were just pranking me constantly and I had no sense of feeling like I could do anything about it, I guess. And then we just really prioritized like off the camera time too.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was really easy to navigate that situation with you. And I feel like that's kind of what made us like strong as well, you know? It did get to the point where like it was feeling forced, the videos.
YouTube, yeah, I would say.
But
that's kind of why we stopped for a bit.
But our relationship like never felt forced, you know. It always felt like we were prioritizing time together, you know. Like we were filming a lot, but
also at the end of the day, like not the videos didn't take like all day sometimes.
Like sometimes it would be like night videos, but you know, at the end of the day, like we weren't filming every single day of the week. And I think that's when things get a little bad, is like when genuinely like all you're doing is just filming. It's like you have no time for your relationship. So
for sure,
there was probably stages during that time where it was like, okay, like we're doing a little too much right now. Like let's take a step back and not do what we're doing right now, you know?
Yeah, it definitely started to get very just tired. I just got tired of it, I would say, like filming YouTube and stuff like that. YouTube is just so much work and it's such a big commitment, and our lives were like changing so much at that time too. Like we were moving like when we stopped YouTube, but so we just had to like put ourselves first at some point also.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of times like you genuinely don't see the behind the scenes of what it takes for a YouTube video. And I feel like nowadays too, because we stopped YouTube like 3 years ago, and I'm posting again, starting. I don't know if I already posted yesterday or if it's gonna be next week.
Are you posting this week?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
But YouTube video coming soon. The level it takes now though is so
insane!
crazy.
Like I think we filmed the video that Adi will be posting. How long ago?
Over a month and a half ago.
Felt like it was like in summer. It was before. Was it
It was
before
in
your
September.
birthday?
It was in September.
Oh.
And we filmed that in September, and we're just really, it's literally November.
Yeah, no, insane. And then filming it took so long, and then now getting it like ready and edited is taking
Like,
so much
so long.
longer. Just the time it takes for YouTube even now is crazy. For
Yeah.
it to be like something you're proud of, obviously.
It's crazy too, because there's only one person that changed it, and it was Mr. Beast. Like, he's
Yeah.
the one that made YouTube videos to the point where like it's uncompetable, you know?
It needs to be more than just a clip
Yeah.
talking to the camera. You
For
know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Like, he changed the game, and you can tell all of the YouTubers that haven't adapted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that are still doing the same old content. Like, the style now is so much different than it used to be.
Yeah, but I also would say that TikTok had a big role in playing
Huge.
with also YouTube's transition, because now people's attention span is so now people's attention span is so much shorter than what it was before.
Yeah.
Like, they need constant switch up. Like,
Yeah.
you are scrolling on TikTok and I'm seeing a dog, and right after I'm seeing a gender reveal, and right after I'm seeing a clothing haul, and right after I'm seeing something having to do with politics. Like, I'm watching a movie, the next one, like a clip of a movie. There's so many, my brain is switching off constantly. So when I'm watching my YouTube, I have to be in such a different mindset, because obviously I'm
Yeah.
not watching Mr. Beast videos. I'm watching more like chill vlogs and stuff. I need to be in that mindset where I can watch someone just vlogging for 30
sure.
minutes. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just do that on any given day.
But going back to like our relationship in YouTube, and just based on the filming, because we're in the middle of filming a YouTube video right now, it's so much different than it was before, you know? And I feel like now it's more of, it genuinely feels like I feel like now it genuinely feels like a movie production, rather back then it did feel like,
Just like quick videos.
yeah, just like, oh, I need to post a YouTube video.
Yeah, I would just be like, okay, I'm just going to set up a camera and like prank a D.
Yeah. But the difference is, like, back then we'd post 8 to 12 minute videos. And this video that I'm about to post now is 45 minutes.
It's a full like
Like-
documentary episode.
Like, it's not a documentary. It's
No, but I'm saying it's a full like episode of a TV show.
yeah. And there's so much going into it. There's so much compared to what we used to do. And
For
I really
sure.
hope that you guys will like it. And I genuinely think that you guys will like it a lot. But it is so crazy. But it is so crazy what you need to do now, specifically on social media, compared to back then when all we would focus on is YouTube. Like, now there's 6 different platforms you need to focus on, posting content almost daily, every single platform. It definitely gets tiring, and I would say it's not as like sustainable
Yeah.
as it used to be.
It's
but
hard.
I still recommend it. Is the best job ever if you're passionate about it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope that answered the YouTube comment. I'm not sure if we did. Essentially, it was like hard, but
Yeah. And we did quit for a reason.
I would say Emily was like a great like partner to have during that time. Like, she was such a great help.
Aw.
She would complain sometimes, but not to the point where like,
I'm just a complainer in my core. Like,
Yeah.
nothing you can do about it.
but that's so natural too. It's like it just got to a point where it wasn't us anymore.
Yeah, like that type of videos. Yeah, those type of videos just didn't feel authentic.
And I also feel like, yeah, we stopped posting, but it wasn't for the reason of like, oh, our relationship is going to shit. Like, let's stop YouTube, you know? It was more
Yeah.
so like, okay, like, maybe this isn't really what we want to do at the moment.
The content style just wasn't us at that point.
Yeah, it just felt like we were putting on this persona, and we didn't need to.
Yeah, for sure.
But it also felt like if we weren't putting up this persona at the moment, YouTube like isn't the same. You know, it's
Also,
hard
YouTube hated us.
No, YouTube literally hated us.
Like,
I swear.
they actually hated us. We never got on like the trending, whereas like a bunch of our other friends did. We're like, what? Like,
Yeah, my CPM, which is like how much I was getting paid,
was nothing.
was literally like, you guys don't understand. Like, yeah, YouTubers are super rich, but like the money I was making, like for 1 million views, was less than $1 per 1,000 views. And if you guys know YouTube money, it's like people are making $10 to $20 to $30 per 1,000 views.
That's insane.
And I was making like 70 cents.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm not one to complain, but like obviously compared to
But we knew
others,
other people doing our same content were making more money, and it just, they hated us.
our friends doing the same content, provocative sexual content, $8 CPM RPM. It was crazy. I was just
Yeah.
like, what is even going on? And it was only until I started posting YouTube shorts that they like me now, and they like comment on my stuff now. I'm just like,
they commented on our like
Yeah.
proposal video.
I'm just like, oh, now you like me? Like, why? Why now? You know, but also we never did anything, and maybe they just didn't like the content we were posting or something. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But that's that. I think that's the episode.
You sure? Because I could keep going. I could keep going.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. Are we gonna go for a run right now? I knew you were not gonna be down.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we still can.
We'll see. This is like a little catch-up episode.
Yeah, so here's the thing, is now all our technical difficulties are over. Like, we have editing done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the mics that were the problem, the audio was a problem, and then just like scheduling it. But
yeah, scheduling
we
was
literally
hard.
just figured out our schedule to consistently film every single week.
Yeah, and
Even
post for you
twice a
guys.
week sometimes.
Also, let us know if you like getting these episodes on Sundays, or if you would prefer a different day. Comment in our YouTube or on Instagram,
Yeah,
but
comment which day you'd like us to post.
because we can be flexible with that too. We just thought Sundays would be best, but if it's not, let us know.
Yeah.
And yeah, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, listening, everything. You want to?
I want to go first, please.
Oh, you can just go.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
And listening.
Well, thanks for watching and listening. If you haven't already, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Call Me After Podcast. And new episodes every week. Oh, sorry.
Sunday TBD or another day.
Yeah, so I'll hang up now. Or actually, I'm going to give it to Emily now.
Thanks so much, y'all. And call me after. Bow.